Hi class, I'd like to share with you 3 articles that I read this week concerning the United States colored troops during the Civil War. I'm very interested in the USCT from Kentucky. The first article was by Nicole King, who has high praise for Deborah Willis's The Black Civil War Soldier Conflict and Citizenship. I think King teases out how Willis incorporates photographs from the era, and she talks about how to use non-print based components as archives. By connecting written and photographic records, Willis hopes to break out historical silence. The Black Civil War Soldier Conflict and Citizenship offers stunning examples of archival research and recovers voices not often heard in American history, American military history, and African American cultural studies. I was inspired by the article, so I went to Camp Nelson National Cemetery and I talked to the folks there about photographs, and also the University of Kentucky, which holds just a tremendous amount of photographs from the area. Fortunately, I live close to Camp Nelson Cemetery and the University of Kentucky. A second article this week was by Rachel Williams in response to Deborah Willis's The Black Civil War Soldier Conflict and Citizenship. Rachel Williams takes a different approach and focuses on citizenship. And in the article, there were important questions raised. It's teased out how the Negro was fighting not only for emancipation, but also for what came after, their inclusion, or at least an idea of having a stake in running the nation. But some of the questions raised were, what constitutes a citizen? What sort of person should be a citizen of the United States? These are not only legal and judicial questions, but also cultural questions. In fact, the Kentucky governor, Thomas Bramlett, 1863 to 1867, was opposed to the arming of Negroes in military service, not because he doubted the authority of the government to make use of any means necessary to carry on the war successfully, but because of sympathy for the rebels. And also, he did not want to humiliate the pride of white loyal men. He did not want to produce insubordination among loyal slaveholders. Thomas Bramlett also asked a very important question. What will happen to the Negro after the war? They will not be permitted to live among those whom they fought against. They will have to congregate in the North and the border states. A third article this week was by Timothy J. Perry, The Economics of the U.S. Civil War Conscription. And again, sometimes we don't think about the cost of the war. What will it cost to fight, arming the soldiers, supplying the soldiers, resupply, deployment of the soldiers? In the Civil War, the African American made up about 10% of the U.S. Union Army, and Abraham Lincoln offered pay to slaveholders on 2 different occasions, probably more, once to the tune of $173 million, or $400 for every slave. Lincoln was desperate. He needed to fight the war. He turned to the African Americans. This has been a tremendous insight into the study of the African American colored troops. Thank you for watching.